Hey, welcome back to CyberBee. This is the channel where I share what I learn in cybersecurity as I go. And today we are going to do the phishing email analysis challenge. We're back in the phishing email course of the SOC Analyst training path. And we completed the entire course here. And right now we're going to go down to the phishing email challenge. This is what it looks like. This is the challenge. There's a scoreboard here. I obviously did not make it on here. um, and yeah, let's get started. So it says your email address has been leaked and you receive an email from PayPal in German. Try to analyze the suspicious email. File location, desktop files, phishing challenge.zip, password is infected. Okay, cool. And if you get stuck, here's 3 resources that you can read or watch to get through it. And you can also do this with me. Okay, so I've answered the questions here already, but let me just take you through how I did it. So they want to know, what is the return path of the email? What is the domain name of the URL in this email? Is the domain mentioned in the previous question suspicious? Is this suspicious? What is the body SHA-256 of the domain? And is this email a phishing email? Okay, so we're back here in the lab. You go to File, go to phishingchallenge.zip, click into that, open this up. I already put in the password, so that's why it didn't ask me again. And so we see this. This is what the phishing email looks like, right? And first thing we want to do, if you remember from our phishing lessons, is we want to look at the header. So go to View, Header. It was normal, and then I clicked All, and then this thing popped up, all this text, right? And that's too tiny for me, so I go to More, View Source, it pops this up. Okay, so I am just scanning right now. My eyes are just kind of seeing how long this is, what's in this. This is basically the email in like HTML format. So you see like the source code and whatnot, right? And so I'm just kind of looking at it. Like, all right, it's not too long. I can go through it. And then it's asking for, what was that question again? What is the return path of this email? Okay, so it's delivered to Crystal. Actually, that's not how you say it. It's okay, whatever. It's delivered to this email address. What is the return email address? So a quick thing I would do is, can I do, yeah, Control find the @ symbol. I'm at the bottom lower left, and I'm just looking through them. So it says bounce at this gibberish dot designclub.uk.com, and here's a IP address for that too. I mean, that looks weird, right? And it comes up a couple times. This same, oh, where'd it go? Same exact email. Yep, there you go. Bounce at. I mean, an authentic organization would not have that email address. Like, there's no need for them to create that, right? And we know that it's being sent to us, and we are at this email address, right? This Crystal Alia. That's not even how you say it. But okay. Bounce. Okay, so it keeps showing up. And so down here, it says mail from smtp.mail from this. So it's probably the return path. Another way to, so this is like what's spoofed. So it looks like it is from this gibberish again at codehexa.net, but it's not. Another way, let's just Mary Ben H. Okay. Another thing to look for is return path. There we go. That's probably the dead giveaway and what you should go look for first. Return dash path, and then CESA right here. So I copied that here. So I click, Control C. It's here already. Copy that, and then I go back to where I was. I enter that, and it was correct. Next is, what is the domain name of the URL in this mail? Okay, so domain name. Probably a dot. Oops, sorry. I'm doing clear. Get out of here. Going back to find, I go maybe like .com. Let's see. Google.com. Let's see what comes up. Google.com. .com. probably the same. There's this weird one, Forest Hill Restaurant, received from. Okay, we'll keep that back of our minds. You know what's probably a better one, because .com can, apply to email addresses as well. HTTP or www. We got something. Okay, it's written in German, so I'm not sure what it's saying, but so let me find you a better example. We see the same URL again, the storage at googleapis.com. Let me just, here, if you prefer, misspelled, not to receive further communication, please unsubscribe, and then it has hyperlink this thing. So that's a dead giveaway that this is the domain that they're looking for. So copy that. Oops, sorry, put this in here. Just the domain. So just starting at storage.googleapis.com. So that's correct. Is this domain mentioned in the previous question suspicious? Yes. How do we know that? Because we go to virus total, we enter that here. So here. So we don't go to file, we go to URL, we enter that here. I didn't copy it yet. Can we enter emails? Let's see. No way, URL. Okay, fine. Let me just copy that. Copy. Yes, but only one picked it up. 1 out of 96, right? Phishing database. It's the only one that says. Okay, so we're in here. Last updated 36 minutes ago. Last updated 36 minutes ago, so pretty recent. Let's put that in there. So yes, it is. So yes, it is suspicious. And then now, so we have already concluded that it is yes, it's a phishing email. So I went ahead and put that in there. And then this question really tripped me up because first of all, I read it wrong. I thought it was asking for the SHA-256 of the body of the email. Like, I think the word body made me just think of something else. So anywho, it's asking about the domain. So as we are in virus total right now, we already put that domain in there, went to detail, and then scrolling down here to body. Oops. Oh, what does it say? Hash of the body of the HTTP response sent back by the server upon asking for the URL being studied. Okay, and then it's this. Okay, this one's clean. Sorry, going back there. So it's this. So 13945, you can just copy that. So 13945, and then ending in 7F5, right? And that's what this is here. And that's correct. So that's how I went around to solve it. And I got stuck for so long, and the only thing that helped me was actually watching InfoSec Brett's walkthrough of this phishing email challenge. And he talks about that specifically around the 9-minute mark of his video in here. That's linked in Let's Defend. Okay, next, let's do these 4 SOC alerts for phishing. You click on this and it's going to bring you back to this practice page here. Let's start with this one, SOC 120. Phishing email detected, internal to internal, since it's a medium. So what we need to know right now is SOC 120. I'm just writing down the date, February 7th, 2021 at 4:24 a.m. Okay, event number 52. Can't remember if I need this or not, but I'll write it down. And it is an exchange. Just so we have this information if and when we need it. Okay, what does it say down here? Okay, so event ID is 52. Event date is February 7th, 2021, 4:24 a.m. The rule, phishing email detected, internal to internal. Security analyst, that's us. SMTP address, do we need that? 172.16.20.3. Just write it down just in case. Source email. Source address is John, destination Susie. So it's coming from John, going to Susie. Email subject is meeting. The device action is allowed, but it still got flagged. Okay, so let's create a case for this. Okay, got it. This is just like today's date, which is not my current local time, but whatever. Start playbook. So it's asking for all these things. I'm just gonna, ChatGPT has become like my best friend. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now, okay? So what they're asking us to find out is parse email. Before starting the analysis, information about the incoming email should be obtained. When was it sent? What is the email's SNTP address? What is the sender address? What is the recipient address? Those two we already have. What is the mail content? Is the mail content suspicious? Are there any attachments? Okay. Okay. So when was it sent? They already gave us that. It was that date, February whatever, February 7th, 2021, 4:24 a.m. What is the sender's address? That's John. It was going to Susie. That's a recipient. Are there any attachments? We don't know yet. Is the mail content suspicious? We don't know yet. What is the mail's SMTP address? We don't know yet. Okay, so are there attachments or URL? Okay, so basically what we need to do at this point is just duplicate that tab, and we go into this email security, and then we search. So what do we want to search with the information that we have? Definitely the date. So we said it was Feb. So I'm going to go just like, it has to be a range, 6th to the 8th, just in case. And I'm just going to leave everything as is and go search. And there you go, brings it right up. And this is what it looks like. From John to Susie, subject meeting, action. Hi Susie, can we arrange a meeting today if you're available? No attachments. Okay, so I'm just going to copy all this just in case I need it. So are there attachments? And there's no URLs. No, there isn't. Okay, add artifacts. So this to me just means that just whatever's here, I guess. Sender, John at letsdefend.io. Just gonna say like normal. Oops. Okay, I want to go back because I wasn't finished adding the artifact. Anywho, okay, I would have added John's email, Susie's email, and anything else I can put in there that was from that little drop-down list that we saw. It's probably just those two things. Okay, now analyst notes. So I'm just gonna put this in there to start. So I'm just gonna say investigated is not phishing email. No URL or attachment was in email. Internal email. The date is slightly suspicious. It's sent on a Sunday, a very early time, but that could also just be time zone related. So for example, when we started opening this ticket, it said January 23rd, but my time zone is not that. It's January 22nd at 3:15 p.m., right? So I'm just making that. I'm not sure if we need to, like that. I'm not sure if we need to add anything else. I don't know. I feel like we could have more detail, but also that's enough for my purpose anyways. Finish playbook. You completed. Yay! We did internal to internal already. So I'm just going to close that alert. Oh, it's a false positive. Close. Yay. Closed. Okay, let's do SOC 140, phishing email detected, suspicious task scheduler, event ID 82. So let's open this up. March 21st, let's go write this down. SOC 140, March 21st, 2021, 12:26 p.m. Here's the SMTP address. So we had that already too. So here's the source address from Aaron Lowe at cmail@carleton.ca. Destination is Mark at Let's Defend. Subject is COVID-19 vaccine. 2 years after. Okay. Blocked. All right. So, okay. So we got what we needed. Where am I? Case management. Go to open. We're doing this one, scheduler. So phishing email detected. Let's start the playbook. We are basically answering the same questions. Are there any attachments? Monitoring email. Detail search. Date. March. I'm gonna do 20th to 22nd. Search. Search. Okay, there's this one right here. And there is an attachment, and this is probably some hash of it. Action. Go to this. Are there attachments? Yes, there are attachments. Analyze it in VirusTotal. Probably. We're not going to download it, right? And so thank God there's a hash. So we can use this to put it in here. Oh, interesting. It redirected to this thing. Okay. So it absolutely is malicious. And this was analyzed 3 days ago, 27 out of 62. All right. So yes, it's malicious. Check if mail delivered to user. I'm not really sure what it means by that. I mean, it was blocked. So no, it wasn't delivered. The device action part of the alert. Yeah, so when we looked at that last time, here, device action blocked. So I would say not delivered. Okay, now it's time to add artifacts. So URL address, we don't have that. MD5 hash, it's probably this comment. No comment. I'm just going to add another one. So not next, it's this add button up here. Email sender. So I was looking up other stuff. Sender, add email, okay. IP address, email domain. Don't think that's that relevant. IP address. We did have that. And it is here, I believe. Okay, next. Please enter your analysis comments. Okay, so what do we want to say? So I'm just going to copy this. Something wrong with my mouse recently. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to copy this whole thing because it's so short. I think I can put everything in my notes. I don't need this. Okay. So I would say on blank sent below email to attachment oops, and then I would say the hash value was inputted into virus total and was given a, was it community score or something? Of 26 out of 65, was it? 27 out of 62. That was close. 27 out of 62. What else do we want to say about this? Actually, the community score is a -16, and this is how many security vendors flag this as a malicious file. Okay. I'm just trying to see if there's anything relevant that we can include. Contacted IP. Perhaps was flagged as malicious from vendors. Relevant details. Contacted IPs. This one. There's another one that was red. Oh, here we go. In the US, and then this is in Ireland. So behaviors. I think that's enough. Okay, so next, finish playbook. There we go. Okay, so that was 140, and now we're going to close the alert. Oh, was that already closed? Oh, so yeah, nope, we're gonna close that alert. And it is a true positive, yes. Yay! Okay, next one, let's do one. Let's do this one, the phishing URL detected, a SOC 141. Okay, we're gonna create a case, continue. Oops. We needed to know. We don't need ChatGPT. 141. This is what we need to know. Okay, event ID 86, sure. On March 22nd, 2021. So let me just write that down. 141, March 22nd, 2021, 9:23 p.m. Okay. So it's phishing URL detected. Okay, here's the source ad. Here's the IP. Host name, Emily Comp. Destination. Here it is. Username's Ellie. That's a lot of information. Request URL. Okay. User agent. We already have that. And the device action was allowed. Okay. So we'll come back to here if we need to. Start playbook. So what do we need to know? How come there's so many typos? Is this a phishing platform? Source address, we got that. Destination address, got that. Username, oh sorry, user agent, we got that. We also have username. Okay, so it says please search in log management for details. So I'm just going to duplicate, go into log management. I'm going to search March 22nd, 2021. So I'm going to go here to here. Okay, so there's a couple that comes up. It's 20 seconds, so we can ignore the 2021 ones. And, okay, here we go. The source address is 172, ends in 49. So it's, oh, two of them comes up. Why did two of them come up? It's like, oh, it's the same though. Same exact time. Why don't we do it? Let's just research and we go 22 to 23. There you go. Okay, interesting. Come on, go up. So one is a proxy and the other one's a firewall. Let's just make sure we're going to the right one though. 91 and 8. 91 and 8. They're both the same. I mean, the same IP and destination. Okay. Anyways, okay, we've looked it up. There we go. Now we're gonna analyze URL. Analyze URL in these third parties. All right. So I'm gonna unpin my take it there. Okay, URLs. The source. Oh, sorry, that's an IP, but they wanted this thing. Oopsies. Okay, 8 out of 96. All right. It's malicious. Has anyone accessed this? Check in the log management whether there is a device. That can access. That's why there's a second alert, because somebody did access it because the firewall caught it. Okay, so we want to know when was it accessed, what is the source address, what is the destination address, which user tried to access, what is the user agent, is the request blocked? It's a lot of questions. Okay. I think this can be a lot more user friendly. Like if you want us to answer this, then have fields there where we can actually input the answer. Anyways, okay, so let's look at here. Get out of here. So here, this is when they accessed it. So it's like at that exact same time. So somebody did click on it. So they got this email and then they clicked on it and this is what the firewall got. All right. I'm just gonna, it's no raw log. I'm just gonna copy that. Is there any access? Is there any access to URL? Well, wouldn't it have just been blocked? It allowed, so it did. Okay. Accessed. Now we're going to go to contain. Please go to EDR page and contain the user machine. After containment, please click next button to finish playbook. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this. Go to EDR. Okay, so the destination address is this. No match. Am I in the right thing? Yeah, I think so. Why is there no match? That's destination. Select an endpoint from the. Okay, this shows up. 49. Emily Comp. The source. Okay. So this. Okay, so I just. Okay, let's just look at this. Host info, Emily Comp. Domain is Let's Defend. Here's the IP. 46-bit. They're using Windows 10. Primary user is Emily. It's a client. Last logged in December 5th, 2024 at 12 p.m. So we just, do you want to change the containment situation? Change to contain. So it's now it's been contained. Oh, what's all this? Okay, nothing we need to know. All right, so we contained it. And now we're going to go next. And then we start entering all this information. So URL address. So copy that, put it in here, add the email sender. Do we have that? It's not necessarily an email. Is it? I mean, I don't have the email address. I have the IP, which is even better. Email sender, email domain. I'm just going to go IP. And I'm going to say sender IP. And I'm going to go, well, source IP, I mean. Add another IP would be destination IP. Where are you? Here. Add. What else can I add? Don't have a hash. Email domain. I don't think we have an URL address. Send email sender. I mean, it does say phishing. Okay, I think that's it for now. So let's get rid of that last one next. And then here's our notes. Paste this in here. Okay, so in real life, I don't actually know how detailed it needs to be, and I think that's very company dependent. So just trying to err on the side of caution. I'm just trying to put everything in here. On this date, source address with source name, sent a phishing email to destination address with destination host name. The email has a URL inside. I don't know what to say. Okay, maybe say email has request URL of agent. And then what did we do? We checked to see if this URL was accessed in the, where did we go? Log management, right? Log management. It was. So we went to endpoint security to contain the endpoint. What's a better word to use? Well, it is endpoint, to contain the endpoint. Host contained. Okay, to contain the endpoint. I think that's about it. Okay, now we finished the playbook. Yay! Okay, so that was detected. Close the alert. It is a true positive, yes. And then now the very last one that we need to do is 14. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Event ID 45, January 31st. Jan 31st, 2021 at 3:48 p.m. Okay, so here's the SMTP address. It is accounting at cmail.carlton.ca, again, to richard@letsdefend.io. Invoice subject, sorry, email subject is invoice, and it was allowed. Okay, so what do? We create, no, we haven't created a case yet. Create a case. And then we go start playbook, and it's all the stuff that is repetitive. So is there an attachment? All right, so we go to email security, search, 2021, January it said, 30th. So let's do that. Search it. Really? Why is that? Search. Really? Why? Yeah, here you go. That was just weird. Okay, so dear customer, your invoice for the shopping you have done is attached. Weird. Regards, it's absolutely phishing. Okay, so we know what to do because we kind of done this one before. Put this into virus total. See what it says. 35 out of 61. Obviously, it's fake. And where's our thing? Is there an attachment? Yes, there's an attachment. Analyze it. It is malicious. Check to see if it was delivered to user. I think it said allowed, right? Yeah, allowed. So yes, it was delivered. Delete email from recipient. Click the delete button. Okay. Check if someone opened the malicious file. Okay. Log management. We were there earlier. Log management. Okay. Log management. Let's search the date. Sorry, it was January. And to the first. It's quite a lot. So I'm just going to go here. 14. It's this one. 49 ending in 39. Okay, the fourth one down right here. 2, 3, 4. There we go. So an exchange, source address, source port, some like random high number. Okay, we want to see if somebody opened it. So go here. It just says exchange, source port, raw, sender. It really doesn't tell me much. Like, what is this supposed to tell me? Log management. So I guess it was sent because it was logged. Okay, hold on. And check if the C2 address accessed. I don't know what that means. I'm just going to copy this whole thing and put it into my... Command and control. Okay, CNC. Well, how would you know? How would you know that by just looking at this? You can't. The device action it allowed, so they obviously delivered it, but did they, what was the question? Did they open the file? They open the file. Maybe I should ask, what does this mean? Value at exchange. Firewall. If they open the file, proxy, exchange. Okay. In log management, if the value of a log is, what does that mean? Okay, by searching logs for outbound connections known to C2 addresses, you can determine what is that. I don't know how to check for that. I don't see anything. Maybe that's the more correct thing to say. I don't see if there's anything related. In log management, if the value is Exchange, it refers to Microsoft Exchange, which is an email and calendar server widely used by orgs. Does an email? That's what I want to know. No, Exchange logs typically do not tell you if somebody opened a file attached to an email. It's just for sending and receiving. How would you know if they did? Endpoint, file activity, email protection, C2 log communication. It's malicious and attempts to contact. You can detect that network proxy. Okay. The instructions didn't tell us to go there. Check if somebody opened the malicious file. Go to log file. Okay. Just because ChatGPT said that, I'm going to see if there is one. Copy. No matches found. Just in case. Oh, I'm missing a thing. Oh no, it's right. 30.3, 30.3. This one? 30.3. Oh, maybe they wrote the instruction wrong. Maybe it wasn't log management, but it was endpoint. Okay, let's just double check everything here. 172, 16, 20, 30. It's not that. 16, 20, 30. So this is the person that received it, which is Richard at whatever. Would that make sense? Because you would want to be containing this. Yeah, Richard's machine, because Richard is the one that opened it. And there's a date here that does not correlate to our date, January 31st, 2021. Last login. Well, he would have needed to log in order to get that email and open the file. So if he logged in like a whole, it was only a couple months before January 31st, like 3 months, 4 months before, then I don't think it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to say that it was not opened. Okay, now let's add on. The thing with this is like it doesn't tell you if you're right or wrong. So, and even if how I'm putting in the artifacts or like putting down my notes, it doesn't tell me if I'm giving too much detail, not enough detail, not the right details. Like, I don't know. Okay, so let's go here. Doesn't really tell me much. Okay, I will copy this. This is the hash. Hash of attachment. IPs, send email center domain. IPs. Copy. Just checking. Yep. Source address. Whoop. Course. Source IP. Oh, it's because I said it already. Nice. Destination IP? Destination. Okay, stop remembering everything. And I think that's it. Please state our note. Let's see. Let's do this. What we did before. Where is it? I have too many tabs open. That's why I'm jumping back and forth. Okay. Say on blank date. Send the below email to action, dear customer. Hello, with attachment. Let's go like this. Put did hash in virus total, and it came to 35 out of 61. 35 out of 61 vendors flagged as malicious file. Next, confirm. Done, yay, okay. And now we can go to close the alerts. It is a true positive. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to give me any more points. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please drop your thoughts in the comments below and share this video with a friend. Stay curious and see you in the next video.